Welcome back, guys, to the channel here on Madden 26 as we are back in here in our Carolina Panthers franchise as we lost a couple really tough games. We've had two 3-point losses, which have been really tough on us, and a 2-point loss here to the Miami Dolphins. But I made a couple changes. I changed the coach to me, just so we could kind of upgrade the coach as we wanted to. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. And a bit of a different setup. I trying to fix my sound and my camera a little bit, trying to get some different, trying to get something different, make it look different. So be on the lookout for that. As in this episode, we're going to be playing the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Jets, which is going to suck. The Jets we can win. I don't think we can beat the Cowboys, unfortunately. But that's okay. That is okay. We're going to look here at mock draft number 1. Kedrick McCollum looks like he could be the first off the board, as is DT, Terrell Barrett, RJ Hyde, Nolan Peel, Devin Clean, I guess. But yeah, so we have the top 5 pick. We have a top 5 pick here as we continue to play pretty bad here in Madden 26, but that's okay though. I feel like the Carolina Panthers are a little bit better in real life, but there's some things we may explore today. And one of those being, I think it might be a good idea to we're going to take a look at the trade at the trade center and look at the trade block, as we definitely do not need a quarterback. I don't think quarterbacks are an issue here. Halfback's not a problem. Wide receiver, I would be very interested in any of these wide receivers, to be honest. Jalen Hyatt might be a good player. I don't think any of these guys would work out for us. Yeah, these are just not great players. But that's okay. We're going to check out. We're going to see what we can get for some of our old players on the team. I know this is probably better to do at the trade deadline, but I just think at some point we got to look at what's on our team, and we got to be able to find something better. Like, what's the scoop with Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow, who are getting traded in real life? So I figured there would be nothing there for us. What about a wide receiver needy team like the Patriots? Would you take a second-round pick for Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow? No. What about a wide receiver team that's not so bad? They're going to be good. Maybe it's a late second from the Ravens. That's better. We could definitely get a third-round pick from the Patriots. I think that might be a good option here. Try and get pick 50, or actually we're going to try and get the third round from the Patriots. See if that goes through. And it does. Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow going to go to the Patriots here. In a pretty interesting trade, as we trade our 35-year-old and our 30-year-old wide receiver, who, if I'm being honest, it's just not working out. It's just not working out for us. We need to get our young guys involved, and I think one of the ways we're going to do that is we're actually going to I'm going to get Jimmy Horn more involved, and I'm going to let Jalen Coker get involved as well. We're going to see what that does. I hope that works out. I want to get Jimmy Horn is a hidden dev young guy. I think he's 20-something. What is he, 21? 22? He's 22. A little bit undersized, 91 speed, 91 excel, good catching, decent route running across the board, good jumping. I think he could be a really nice developmental piece for us, so we'll see what happens there. We shall see. And Bryce Young is struggling this year, but there's no reason for us to think about trading him or any sort of horrible thoughts like that. Tommy Tremble might be a trade thing at the deadline. We may trade him at the deadline, but we make a trade there. It's week 6 Or actually, let's do the weekly recap, actually. So we're going to take a look at what happened around the league from last week. We'll see what happened here in the conference. They're going to look at us as Bryce Young struggled to get anything going here. A terrible interception. When you look at it like that, that was an awful throw. Chidobe Awuzie there on Tyrone McMillan. That was kind of a desperation throw. The Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Geno Smith, I think he's having a pretty good year. I mean, any quarterback could have a good year throwing to Brock Bowers, if we're going to be honest. So, Brock Bowers having a great year, I think. Anthony Richardson didn't play half bad. Geno Smith only threw 6 incompletions. The Lions and the Bengals here. Another big cat rivalry here. And there goes, is that Montgomery? It is. Montgomery. Jared Goff beat the Cincinnati Bengals at Cincinnati. Very interesting. That's going to do it for the weekly recap here in week 6. Or week 7, I guess. Is it week 7? Oh, it's week 6. But yeah. We're going to go in here and we are going to try and beat the Cowboys. We have them at home. There should be no reason why we can't beat the 1-4 Cowboys. Just kidding. There's a very high chance that we don't beat them. Can I fix the loadout? All right, hold on. We need the catching ability to go up. And then on the defense, we want tackling. We need tackling badly. We're going to confirm that loadout, move on to training, simulate the training. We're still on half pads. I'm not trying to kill our team. We don't have very many pieces on this team, so looks like no injuries on offense, no injuries on defense. That's good. And we are going to jump in here against the Cowboys. Hopefully we can make something happen. I would really love a win here. I think that would be really beneficial for our team. All right. Greg Olsen, legendary tight end for the Carolina Panthers, here banging on the drum. So, yes. Oh, we need a good game today, y'all. We need a good game. Yards gains and yards allowed. Cowboys are allowing a lot of yards. Not really. They're actually allowing not too many yards. Those are all metrics. It's about today, not yesterday. So let's get in here, play good defense. I'd love for people to tackle today. And I think that ability that we have that lets us tackle better, I think that's going to be really nice for us. It may actually come in handy this drive, hopefully. So we get a look at Dak Prescott. 1,900 yards, 11 passing touchdowns, 54 rushing yards. Not a terrible start. Still got time to make the playoffs for the Cowboys. We're there with the linebacker. It's hopefully overshown his former team. Hopefully we can make something happen. Overshown still dealing with a bit of an injury. We tackle the quarterback who fumbles it, and oh my gosh, Jaden Blue picked it up. We hit Dak Prescott. He lost the football, and we couldn't recover the fumble. That would have been a really nice break. Get off the block, Barnes. Get him, Overshown. That's George Pickens. Overshown dealing with an injury. It's nagging him pretty bad, looks like. But he's playing through it. He's playing through the injury right now. This could be a run play here. I'm almost certain that it is. And I overshaded. What's the point of the ability to tackle better if you're not going to tackle better, game? I'm not trying to yell and scream today. I want to be cordial this evening. I'm just terrible, I guess. The user is unlike no other, if you can't tell. I obviously know exactly what I'm doing. Play action. We're going to hit him with Overshown. They're going to get the first, though. I'd like to get some pressure here on Dak Prescott. That would be nice. Try and get on Nick Scorton here. Alright, it's going to be an RPO maybe. And we can't tackle. But we did hit Jake Ferguson pretty hard there, so. He had a pretty good game last week. A touchdown, 53 yards. Receiving. It's going to be a fumble. He put it on the ground. Dak Prescott put the ball on the ground and no one got it. Dude, what is that, bro? That actually makes me so mad. What the heck was that, game? It's going to be a screen. I'm trying to get over there with Barnes. This game has it out to get me this year. Can't get off a block, and Jaden Blue's going to walk in at the end zone for a touchdown. But there is a flag. Looks like it's going to be on the Cowboys. Maybe it's going to be on George Pickens, probably block in the back. That would be really nice. Yep. Block in the back there. We're going to accept that penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 4. It's going to be a run. Another holding call, maybe? Illegal block in the back again. This time on CD Lamb. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. They're backed up pretty nicely now. It's going to be play action. I went way out of my zone. They got me on the play action. That was good. I would have not thought they would have gone for a play action on 2nd and 14, so. Almost got the kickoff there. That's okay, though. 10 plays, 69 yards, and 5 minutes taken off the clock. Brandon Aubrey here is going to be kicking it off to us. As we got Jimmy Horn back here. He may see some playing time today. I would like to see if he could get open against these DBs. But Bryce Young, 2,400 passing yards, 15 passing touchdowns, has 250 yards rushing on the ground. That's pretty nice. As, you know, he's not really a running quarterback. I tried to cut that back out, but I should have followed my blocks, I guess. It was my fault. I don't know that. I would have done the same thing. I'm looking at Jatavian Sanders. I feel like he might get open. He will be open. Jatavion, I guess? I think it's Jatavion Sanders. And I may just be butchering his name. I apologize. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Jatavion Sanders is probably what it is. I think we're going to get Meikle here. If we can get the ball there too, and we do, he drops the football. We just can't get any sort of... We can't get any sort of, like, blocking, and I don't know. Our pass blocking is not very good. I get it, it's Micah Parsons, but, I mean, we got to hold him for just a second. And none of our receivers can get open, so that doesn't help. And Nick Scorton has to make the tackle as he's a defensive lineman. Get there, Chris Barnes. That away. Finally stopped the run there. That was nice. We're playing a lot of 3-4. Well, that's good or bad, we'll find out. And it's going to be a run here with Mr. Is that Rico Dowdle? I guess that is Rico Dowdle. Yeah, we traded Rico Dowdle over there to the Cowboys. Mine! Guys, I want you to see what I was doing. I was sprinting and holding Y. It went right over my head, dude. That was an interception waiting to happen. This game, it's got me right now. It's got me in its freaking stupid BS. Also, what are you guys drinking today? I'm drinking some water. Shout out water. Shout out water. We got to tackle, guys. Guys, we have an opportunity to stop them on 3rd and long. It's going to go to the second quarter. Give me a second. Pausing there for a second. Into the first quarter, we are down by a touchdown. That's got to be tough. I think this could be a screenplay. That's what I'm going to be guessing here, so it won't be. But I was ready for it. Dak's going to throw it to Ferguson, and we're going to tackle him there with Princely. Our rookie edge rushers have been the best players on our team. And that's saying a lot. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to kick a field goal here. And they get it right through. And we killed their backup quarterback there on the hold. So I know that doesn't look like me at all, but I wanted to be funny, and it looks kind of silly. So Brandon Aubrey. All right. Meikle here. The speedster was really good at college at returning kickoffs. I brought him in for that. And now he's having to step up and play some wide receiver. Bryce Young has more rushing yards than Lamar Jackson. That is a crazy stat, my friend. I wonder what the over-under on Bryce Young's rushing yards were for this season. All right. Ja'Tavion Sanders gets blown up by Micah Parsons, resulting in a tackle for loss there on first down. We're going to look right back to the running game here, and hopefully our center can get upfield. We can't get anything. Now we have to pass on this down, which scares me. We got Tedder McMillan, who catches it, finally. I honestly did not see the safety over the middle of the field, but that was a very good throw from Bryce Young. Got to give him credit. Got to get the run game going. It's Chuba Hubbard's going to bounce it outside. Tried to juke, breaks a tackle. Nice little gain there. And Akim Ekwonu is going to go down with an injury. We don't have a lot of offensive linemen behind Akim Ekwonu, so that position may be a position of need for us. I'm going to throw that. All right, we're going to scratch that play. That never happened. Ignore it. Chuba Hubbard breaks a tackle, makes this a very manageable 3rd and 5. We got Meikle, and we run into a Micah Parsons. Bryce Young gets whopped. We're going to kick a field goal. I know that's not fun, but there have been 3-point games in the last 3 games, I think. So because I kicked that field goal right there, we win, y'all can thank me later. But I see how close these games get. So try and take our points when we can get them, I guess. Like, I don't I don't necessarily want, like, I want to win this year, but I also would really like a high draft pick that would give us the option and the flexibility to trade down if we wanted to. And as I get pancaked, Princely Uamunlian gets in there for the tackle for loss as he's having a great rookie season. It's probably going to be a play action pass. It won't be. Rico Dowdle's going to take that in a couple yards. It's going to be a pass here, y'all. Dak Prescott throws it over the middle to C.D. Lamb. Asante Samuel gets in there and makes the tackle. Look at that. And we get a stop. That's why you kick the field goal, folks. I don't know why it's taking me this long to understand that, but I'm just very aggressive with the offense because I want my offense to be good and score points. So. It's all right, Mecole. Average 131 rushing yards per game. We've not done very good the last couple weeks on running the football, so we need to utilize that as best we can, because if we can't run the football, our wide receivers definitely can't get open if they have to. So we got to figure out a way to run the football here. That's a good way. That's a good start. Give me a play action here. Give me a play action. Give me a play action pass. Tommy Tremble, I don't know if I like that. Tommy Tremble's open, but I'm going to take off with Bryce Young. Not necessarily my first choice, but I think it worked out. Ja'Tavion Sanders. I'm trying to get used to it, y'all. I'm trying to get used to it. Ja'Tavion Sanders, great catch there. And Xavier Legette. Can you do anything? Just in case, we're going to put Ja'Tavion Sanders on the drag. He does. It's zone coverage over there, but I don't want to throw that. Tyler Moton is out with a foot sprain. Insane in the foot sprain. Oh, God. Honestly, that was kind of good. Bryce Young throws on the run. Xavier Legette makes a catch. What a play. I like the toss play here on first down. That's going to be the 2-minute warning here. We're trying to march our way down here. We're limping our way down there, actually. Not really much of a march. More of a limp. Looks like they're going to stop this run. Can't get anywhere there. That's okay, though. No, don't intercept that. I knew it right when it came off my finger. That was bad. Guys, just ignore that. Give me that. Guys, I'm literally sprinting and going like this, bro. Dude, I'm going to throw something. Thankfully, that was incomplete, but if you would have caught that, I would have turned my computer off. It's ridiculous, y'all. Cowboys are going to call a timeout. Incompletion there. We got pressure. Who was that? Derek Brown. He's had a very quiet season so far. Actually, we call a timeout. I don't know why I called timeout. I thought that was, I guess it was incomplete. Whatever. Yo, can y'all, like, snap the football? Oh, my game froze. Never mind. It's all good. I'd like to see Mecole Hardman run this kick all the way back. Just give me, like, a 30-yard return, Mecole. That's all I need. I need 30 from you. Can you give me 30 yards? But we can get a field goal here. I feel very confident in the ability of our team to get us into field goal range. That I do have. I don't like option routes. I like Coker on the outside, though. My first look is going to be Jatavian. Jatavian wide open. I would have liked a better throw there from Bryce, just leading him a little bit more, but that's okay, though. That's going to be Mecole, and Bryce Young misses. We have really dealt with that. You know what? I think I'll have to see how I feel about this later on down the road, but I mean, depending on how high of a pick we have, is there a world where we trade Bryce Young? It's possible. I don't want to, but I mean, just from a just from a player's perspective, he hasn't really done much for me. Down. They're calling timeout. I'm going to call timeout, actually. We're going to kick a 40-yard field goal here to bring us in 4 points of the lead before halftime. We should get the ball back as well. Alright, somebody tackle him, please. Jeez Louise, dude. Oh, my gosh. And that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Take a brief look around the league. Who's going to be up first? The Broncos and the Jets. The Jets are 0-5. Looks like the Broncos are beating up on the Jets. Can you... Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, Bo Nix going insane. Justin Fields can't find it. And the Broncos beat the Jets by 6. Eagles, Giants, and NFC North matchup here. Jalen Hurts on the move. Looks like he's going to take off. And he just walks right in as the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Jets 17-14. Cardinals, Colts. An AFC-NFC matchup. It's going to be at the Colts Stadium is Anthony Richardson with an absolute bullet to Alec Pierce. And they're up by 8 at halftime. The Cardinals are 2-3, and the Colts are the reverse. Interesting bit of games. Later on, you're going to see the Cincinnati Bengals and the Packers. It's an interesting game as well, as we've had a little bit of some struggles here. That was a boneheaded interception from me, but it's all right. If I hadn't done that interception, we could have been up by 3 right now, so it's all right. 9 carries, 48 yards for Chuba Hubbard. Xavier Legette has 21 yards, and Bryce Young struggling to get some stuff worked out. He's had some very weird, inaccurate misses, and I just remember from college he just didn't do that. But the NFL is a different animal, man. You're having to look over really big offensive linemen, and it can be really tough to see the field, and I think that may be what he's struggling with. But there is Bryce Young. Let's get aggressive here. Chuba Hubbard going to find 1 yard out of that somehow. That's another interception. I don't know how that guy was. To me, he looked like he was moving out of the zone. I don't know. Let me look at the replay. I don't know. This is what I saw, okay? I saw him come down like this. And I thought for sure, like, I saw this, him running like that, and I threw it. You can look at the quarterback. He's throwing it right now. I'm literally pressing the button right now. I guess it was a little bit late, but I guess nobody was even open anyways. Jatavion Sanders just stood there. I could have checked it down to Chuba, I guess, but I don't know. That was bad. Whatever, guys. I've thrown more interceptions with Bryce Young, I feel like, than I have with my 69 overall quarterback in Huskies franchise. I just don't get it. It's going to be a tackle there. Oh, man. And we have not had very many turnovers either. No pressure. George Pickens down to the 1. I'm trying to make something happen here. And Overshown gets beat up by his former teammate, Javonte Williams. And we're going to be down by 11 here as long as they make this field goal. We may end up with another first overall pick, and I might need to go look at the what picks we have this year. Well, we did get an extra third rounder from the team that we traded. Oh, there's Mecole. Oh, I thought for sure I could slide through there. That's okay though. All right, Bryce Young, I forgive you. Now forget the interceptions. Okay. Forget the interceptions. I guess I could have bounced that more outside, but I just didn't really see anything there. Jatavion, good throw from Bryce, and he drops the football. We got to get... Somebody's going to cut somebody a break. O-line, it starts with you, man. Bryce Young's on the move. He's going to try and sneak by. He trucks a defensive lineman. It's going to be 4th and 5. I have to punt the ball away here. Almost blocked. That was like watching a Dodge 2500 hitting a smart car on the freeway. Just did not affect him at all. Get there, Overshown. Come on, guys. We got to tackle. We have to tackle better. Oh, my gosh. It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. It's going to be a flag somewhere. Illegal block in the back on the Cowboys. We get a break. It's going to be George Pickens again. He's trying to pour water on the players. Pass, pass, pass. Literally everything's on this side of the field. Tackle him, please. Thank you, number 2. I appreciate your services. I'm putting Overshown on the blitz. It's going to line up in. That was because of my play call. That's okay, though. I would have... third down, you got to get after the quarterback on third down. It's going to be a late handoff. Jaden Blue. Gonna get smacked there again. What is this? The wishbone? Good tackle from Asante Samuel. It's going to be a pass, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Scorton. Get off the block. No way. Dude, what are these games, dude? What even is that, dude? George Pickens is DK Metcalf, I guess, or fucking Antonio Gates. I don't know, dude. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but I'm just remembering. If we get the number 1 overall pick, and the player's not there for us, I'm going to trade down and get us some picks later on in the first round. This is ridiculous. Like, I want it to be enjoyable, but this is awful, dude. This is so bad. Look at. Give me a block in the back from Chuba Hubbard. Holding. Guys, holding right now? Can we not do that, please? And, like, I'm terrified to stretch the ball down the field with our offensive line. I'm terrified to do that. I just don't think it's going to work. Or will it work right now? I trust Xavier Legette. It's a good pass from Bryce. Can we get there? Xavier Legette's going to drop the football. That was the first time in this series where we got one-on-one coverage. And we're going to go and drop the football. Mecole has speed. Mecole Hardman. That's been the best play on offense so far. You think I'm kidding, bro? I'm not. I'm going to him again. That's a great throw and a great catch for Mecole Hardman. And Akem Aquano is down. I don't know why you're playing. I told you to be substituted. Yo, that's crazy. All right. Jonathan Brooks. Do something. All right. It's a tough start. Bruised ribs. I know he'll return soon. I told him to sit. I told him to not play, dude. Gotta get somewhere, guys. We gotta block. Mecole Hardman, that was a touchdown. I just missed it. I just was trying to get the catch because we haven't been able to catch the football all day, so that was that dilemma. Chuba Hubbard gonna punch his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Shout out Chuba Hubbard, y'all. He's in a tough spot on this team. He's been the do-it-all guy for us. Great effort, too. Oh, my gosh. Never gave up on the play. And we scored there. That's going to be 24-13 with the fourth quarter to play. Now, I will say, the spark on that drive was Mecole Hardman. That catch was great. That was a great catch. We could have had a touchdown with like Xavier Legette, but couldn't hold in the football. That's okay, though. Get the ball back to the Cowboys here. 9 minutes to play. It takes 6 of us to bring down even their kickoff specials, dude. What is this game? Got a tackle. Overshown can't make the tackle. Dak Prescott's going to take off. You've got to be kidding me. Nobody can tackle CeeDee Lamb. We are seriously dealing with some injuries here. Now we have some pretty bad injuries on defense. Great job by Chris Barnes to get off the block there, but couldn't stay with it. That's okay, though. Good tackle. Mike Jackson on the tackle. Not to be confused with Michael Jackson. Get on Princely here. Get off the block, Princely. Princely's in pursuit. And Dak takes off for the first down. We just can't stop it. Oh, wide open. I don't know why that was so open, dude. I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to stay positive. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to stay positive. Thank you, somebody finally dropped the football. Jeez, dude. It's going to be 3rd and long here. It's going to be a sack from Nick Scorton. He gets to Dak Prescott, our own number 11. And this should take us down by 2 touchdowns. 27-13, 4.5 to play, just over 4.5 to play. It's tough. See if Miko can give us a good return here. He's had a really good game so far. He's stepped up. Oh, Miko is kind of open there to take off with Bryce. A horrific rip down of the tackle there on the quarterback. Great throw from Bryce. Just never finds the football from Teterow, so. Javion. He gets bumped. Good throw from Bryce Young. He breaks the tackle. Almost had a touchdown. Almost had a touchdown there. Chuba. I like the play action here. I would have liked to have Miko out here for this, but right in the hole. That's going to be Teterow McMillan. Touchdown. Panthers. Hetero McMillan, the rookie. Trying to get a stop here. It's going to be tough. Cowboys have been able to do whatever they've wanted today. Wide open, Jake Ferguson. Holy smokes. All right. At some point, it's going to be time to call timeouts. Mess that up. That's okay though. It's gonna be Dak Prescott. Princely tackles him, thankfully, but he gets the first down. This is where we start to worry about calling our timeouts. It's going to be a tackle from Nick Scorton. We got the 2-minute warning on our side here. Need the first stoppage. We have an opportunity here. It's going to be caught ball from Jake Ferguson. Call a timeout. 3rd and 10. He's thrown it deep. George Pickens caught, touchdown. George Pickens has 2 of the most craziest, stupid catches today, and it's going to make me mad. I don't... Why are we turned around backwards trying to swat the ball? Like, what are we doing? This team has no heart. This team is garbage. We're going to need a touchdown. Another touchdown. And somewhere in between there, we're going to need an onside kick. So, odds are low. It's possible. It's possible. Try and get something here with Michael, who doesn't pick up any block. Decides to be indecisive when his only job is to decide who he wants to block. Seems legit. Chuba Hubbard. Hurry up. We'll go something over the middle here. Just going to give that to Nico, who drops it. Cowboys defense has played amazing in this game. It's really annoying. Come on, Nico. If they're going to give us the underneath, I'm going to take the underneath. I think we can throw this to Chuba Hubbard. We can definitely throw this to Chuba Hubbard. It's alright. Miko stepped out of bounds. Incomplete. It's alright. I didn't know who to go to the football with. It's going to be 3rd and 18. I seem to have to take off. I don't know what to do there, guys. It's a Meekle overthrow from Bryce. That's going to be the football game. It's really annoying. Lose like 14. Why are we playing that stupid song? Why are we doing all that? What the heck? Okay, well, that was definitely one of our worst games. Definitely one of our worst games. Take a look at the stats here. Dak Prescott only threw 3 incompletions, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Bryce Young, 230 yards. Just over 50% completion percentage, a touchdown, 2 picks. Chuba Hubbard averaged 4 yards per carry. Our old player, Rico Dowdle, not much better, but a touchdown from Chuba Hubbard. Jake Ferguson had 66 yards. Jatavion Sanders had 55 yards. George Pickens had 2 touchdowns, 97 yards. And Mecole Hardman had 78 yards. Kind of our only player that was really breaking out this game. And Xavier Legette, man, he can't get open to save his life. So who knows? But on defense, Micah Parsons did not have a sack, but Nick Scorton had 2 sacks. Peyton Turner had 1 sack. Nick Scorton had 3 tackle for losses. J.C. Horn had 2 tackle for losses. Christian Roseboom had 2 tackle for losses. Micah Parsons had 1. I had some other players down here. Chris Barnes had a tackle for loss. Princely had a tackle for loss. Pretty good game overall. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. And I'm going to see you next time. Later.